Yo, huddle up, huddle up,
Huddle
huddle
up,
up,
huddle up,
huddle up,
huddle
huddle
up,
up, huddle up, huddle up,
huddle up,
huddle up.
huddle up.
We got episode 51 of the Ravens Huddle. We back once more the day after we got to see our boys play.
Huddle up,
Continue
huddle
huddling up.
Thank y'all, man, for checking in, commenting.
Yeah, subscribe,
liking.
all that, man.
Yeah, likes.
We enjoy the engagement. It's love, man. We really appreciate that. Then you got Mike.
You got Zay in the front this week. Yeah, keep liking, keep subscribing. We appreciate it. Follow us on Ravens Huddle _ on Twitter/X, Instagram, and the Ravens Huddle on TikTok. We appreciate y'all. The love is being shown, and it's only gonna go up even more from here.
Oh yeah, we locked in the season, man. We got ideas on our ideas, so we gonna continue to bless y'all. Shout out to guy that was in the comments, I believe last week or this week. And he said he wanted us to get to 2 episodes a week.
Oh, yeah.
We will be resuming the pregame and postgame reviews like last season, so we're going to make sure we feed y'all and let us know, man, if we miss anything, if y'all see something we don't see, anything like that. We love the engagement.
Yeah, like we say, we not trying to be like the super experts. It's about being fans over here. So we enjoying it. Of course, we do research and stuff and things like that, but it's like it's for everybody to kind of chime in as long as it's positive.
We not trying to stump the Schwab, yo.
We out here having a good time, enjoying it, and trying to give our honest opinions about everything we see and how much we enjoy it and not
we love
like
the Ravens,
stuff.
man, obviously.
Yeah, man. So you alluded to, man, this week.
Yeah.
It was in Dallas, man.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and it was crazy because
Fort Worth or whatever I forgot where it is. Not Arlington, but anyway, but
it was funny because you mentioned it today when we was just like looking over it again because we was out and about yesterday while the game was on. Shout out Our House, shout out Saxel Rose. That was a great performance. We saw today when we was rewatching some of the clips from like the third and fourth quarter and all that good stuff. The stadium was relatively packed in at the Cowboys Stadium. So that mean this team is the team to watch. People want to come out to see us, man.
Yeah, and
because I don't think they. Well, I guess Dallas fans want to see the Cowboys, but I don't know.
I think it's a mixture of that both. Plus, what's really good about that is the young guys got to play like.
I like it. Large portion of the game,
a large audience and atmosphere.
Oh, yeah,
juices and everything.
NFL,
So it didn't feel like a light preseason game, man. And one of the things you can notice off top, the intensity.
Oh, yeah. The intensity. Well, you got to think a lot of those dudes, well, at least based on the starters we had in the game, a lot of those dudes were the third and fourth guy. You feel me? They was giving a lot of guys time that wouldn't typically be in the game because I didn't even know the new running back we have, number 30.
Yeah, Dearness.
And he had a great game, but I do think our running back room is too deep. But if he gets cut, he gonna get a job somewhere. Possibly, yo. He could play football, yo.
That's what these guys they know. Like, listen, I might not be on this team, but I'm auditioning.
Yeah.
For the next job, you feel me? Whatever it probably be. So the good thing the best thing that can happen for somebody like that is be on a good organization that'll help put them in positions to shine and stuff like that. So the Ravens is a very good, solid spot.
For sure.
And then, of course, if it looks like the starters may not play any of the games, like the major starters. So it's like they get all 3 weeks to kind of shine and show out in these preseason games, you know.
And if next week, if he really show out, it might be like, we might gotta give him a special teams job, yo, for now, yo. It's
practice squad.
The running back room is crazy, but
Well, we're gonna get into all of that because I definitely want to talk about that running back room. But I want to start off with, I alluded to it earlier, the physicality, but the defense.
Yeah,
in this
defense
game,
looking like a Ravens defense, bro. And what people don't realize that aren't like real Ravens fans, these are the second and third guys on defense. Like
Malachi was out there early.
Malachi only because he's a rookie. Malachi won't be out there next year. You feel me? Obviously, especially
Trent Simpson was last week, but
But I mean, Trent Simpson, like, no disrespect, Trent, but you definitely need to still be in them rotations. You feel me? Because last year he was figuring it out, but he still isn't where we know he could be. So you feel me? As much practice as possible is good for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially with being that young, you feel me? So I don't disagree with that. But the defense, like you said, the physicality was through this roof, bro. Like, your boy Malachi starting out going crazy, crashing out. Like, I didn't know Malachi could come down and hit, too.
He was ready.
It's going to be crazy. Like, we really might have the Legion of Boom again. You know?
I think if the receiver would have caught that ball, I think he would have got lit up. For real. But since we actually started, let's talk about some highlight stuff, man. I'm going to start off with this guy because it's 2 weeks in a row now, man, playing very well, man. I think he's going to get on that roster, yo. Jay Higgins, I think it's the 4th, yo.
Oh, yeah, your mans. He been balling, yo.
Yeah, he had a very high coverage grade last week. He had the interception, if you remember.
Yeah,
and then this week, he had the forced fumble. That's what he's making plays,
hard,
yo.
Yeah, the forced fumble was hard.
Get that out of there. That's what we need in the playoffs, yo. Yeah. Especially if your offense might, things happen, might turn the ball over. Yo, help him out, man. Make a play, yo.
We need those nice. Ardarius-esque plays where it be like a fumble or they make a tackle at the goal line to stop it, and when the time is going out. Like, you need a great defense. Honestly, defense wins championships, yo.
Yeah, him being in position a lot, this like the last couple weeks, literally, and like I said, 2 turnovers at the linebacker position. Sure. Listen, Trent, we always gonna root for the guys that's here, but we also got to root for what's best for the team.
Bro.
Listen, man, if it's, because right now it's Trent, Teddy, we're gonna talk about him a little bit, and then Higgins. It's like, yo, whoever's Higgins the best guy for the spot, because they had to figure it out last year, and they finally got the right combination. It was Board and like Harrison came and they kind of figured that rotation out right next to Roquan. But it's like, yo, if you got this 49 out here he a playmaker, yo, so far, yo.
It's no disrespect to anybody. Really, football is the next man up sport, bro. If that dude outperforming you, he got to play. You feel me? It's like that.
And Trent might have a tough go at it because Teddy was looking solid, yo. He was in that backfield a few times. He was, like I said, I always notice how he really like locked in and calling stuff out as much as he possibly can.
Either the Cowboys are really bad or our defense is really, really good.
I think the defense is really.
I think the defense is really, really good.
And the Cowboys aren't as deep as the Ravens, so you've seen the glaring difference. What's happen when these stacked teams get to play like that? It get real spooky out here. But the reason I liked what I saw from the defense because it's telling you that the system and the coaching is on point right now.
Oh,
and
it
only lets you think to yourself, when Kyle get out there, both Kyles, they both get out there. You
Uncle and cousin Kyle.
Marlo
gotta play Phil Collins when they come out. They gotta play the Phil Collins when they come out, bro.
Yeah, they
That's the only, honestly, we need y'all to change the music at the bank, but Phil Collins can stay, bro. That's a good energy song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get rid of Nelly. It's getting hot in here though. Like no disrespect to Nelly.
I think only they still play when Ray pull up. Yeah, because I think he came to like 2 games last year.
Yeah. Sidebar. That's a crazy song to come out to for a football game. I was thinking about that earlier this week. Like, yo, why it's getting hot in here, yo? Like. That was like if you listen to the lyrics of the song, you'll understand why. If you listen to the lyrics of the song, you'll understand why I said that, bro.
Oh, but let it go, man. But salute to Ray, man. He was back at the castle this week. Him and Michael Phelps, man.
I like that.
That was good. They got to see 2 like goats come up in there and basically get them words, of wisdom, encouragement.
And Michael Phelps was like swimming with him when they was doing like a routine at the pool. That was
tough
cool.
because they did the video like earlier that week or within a week. It was a short time period, but and they was like, you know how to swim. They was asking each other about how to swim, and then it was like, man, I learned blah. Mike Phelps come up here and teach us and this and that and the third.
Facts.
And Mike came and it was teaching folks how to swim.
Yeah, and I like that was dope. Shout out Michael Phelps, Baltimore super legend. Yeah, you feel me? And it was good to see Ray fellowshipping with Lamar too. It was cool. Like it's cool to see though, because we at the age where we saw those guys playing, and they were our heroes for a long time. They may not have been the nicest people off the field, but you cannot knock their greatness at the sport. You feel me? Like,
and of course, he gave them a Ray Lewis, type speech. Not overly intense, but he gave them. Both of them gave some words. Just get this time to get it done.
It is that time.
You know what I mean?
It is that time.
So, but I think all of the right things and stuff like that have been happening in the off season and stuff like that. People coming in, like even Urban coming back, and let's talk about him, man.
Urban pressure.
You saw that joint up the middle on the run stoppage.
Pressure. That was what we were missing last year, guys. I don't think you realize, and we were a really good team, and Lamar was the stat-wise MVP of the season. So it's like
when he got him in,
if we got a crazy defense, I don't even know. how you even plan for this team, yo. And then we got 4 really, really good running backs, yo. You feel me? Because I wouldn't mind having number 30 as a fourth stringer, but it's like, bro, Justice gonna have to touch the ball. You feel me? Rashid Ali gonna have to touch the ball. Obviously, Derrick Henry is gonna have to touch the ball. And Keaton Mitchell, I think he's gonna shock the world this season, bro. I feel like he's gonna have like a what was that dude? The Jamal Charles-esque season this season.
That'd be nice.
I think he could do it, yo.
I
know he could do it.
He could definitely shake
the way he looked that first game. That's why they
Jamal
got
he got a lot more touches though. Yeah, he's gonna get, but he can.
But you already know he's not greedy. He said he needed 8 to 9 carries, and
just
9 to 12 carries.
Touches,
let me touch the ball, or draw me up a play, and I'm gonna do what it do.
Yeah,
like I like that energy, bro. That's what you need, yo. Like again, I saw Deontez Johnson. Shout out you. I think he went to therapy or something because he did retract how he was acting last year and said he regretted it, but. That's why that energy can't be on the team because that messes up cohesion. But it seems like everybody's cohesive.
Yeah.
They locked in. We got the rookies
a lot of offense
coming in 5 a.m. to make sure they in the playbook and all that stuff. So it's like everybody's buying into the idea, which I like.
Yeah, that's what you definitely. And when you on that one goal, to hold up that Lombardi, you all gotta be going in the same direction, man. Everybody's got to be going in the same direction. You don't need somebody doing this and then somebody looking over here. Every time I hear all these guys talk, they just talk about, especially with all the talent, they just talk about, man, it's about being unselfish.
Yeah.
It's about being unselfish.
For sure.
You know, a lot of times, then, guys, I got to get paid, I got to after a championship, but they ain't there yet. So hopefully, just continue to stay like this. And then after that, it is what it is. But
and again, that speaks to something we brought up multiple times now since we've been covering the whole offseason. Or the preseason, excuse me. I love Malachi Starks' character just because it stood out to me again in that interview that we mentioned it before, but him saying I'll do the opposite of what Kyle does. Like I just want to win. Basically, he was like, yo, I don't have to be. Just put me where you need me. Basically, like he wasn't no greedy. That's the type of energy we want. I already know you're gonna be a lifetime Raven. I'm excited for these things, bro.
Yeah. Well, since we getting, talking about these guys that's still fighting for position and spots, the corner back situation has been well talked about.
That's another deep room.
That
might be like, I don't know what poll you said that was last week, but they said secondary. I'm like, we might have the deepest DBs. I think
it was Bleacher Report or something
like
that. Yeah, it was like that don't make any sense, but I think they had 5 first rounders, and the backup position, we was liking the rookies, Kone, knee, and then the other rookie got hurt, and I think he's out for the season as well. So it's like, oh man, because you always want that depth, and you want the young guys to keep developing. But Keon Martin, number 38.
Oh, we know who you are now, dog. After last night, we know exactly who you are.
Get him a contract,
bro. He was crashing out.
Keon Martin a contract.
He might be one of them ones, and he plays like a Raven, yo. Just aggressive plays, yo.
When he got the safety,
the safety was clutch, and you could tell he was coming in there. It wasn't no pity pad tackle. He was coming in there with a form tackle, make a hit, yo.
Smoked him, yo.
You made a play, shorty. I respect you.
Straight to the. What we said? You said minus Ardarius.
Ardarius-esque.
That's what it reminded us of.
Very Ardarius-esque.
And then he had another tackle for loss. He was in the backfield again. He was all over the place, solid coverage, everything, man. I was just like, he was they gave him officially defensive player of the game, yo.
I like that.
He was showing out, yo.
No, he had a couple solo tackles, was deflecting passes, had a safety. He was doing a lot, yo.
Yeah, yo. He was like all over. They say jumping off the screen, yo.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he also was taking advantage of that opportunity. Like, it's very hard in football because you can have an off game and stuff, but like. He locked in, and if you could turn that on in the heat of the moment when you need to, because you got to think for like the guys that's that deep down on the roster, that's almost like the playoffs for them. It's like, yo, this play means everything to my lifeline, my career, everything. Absolutely. So if you got guys that can perform under that pressure, we might need to cut that boy a check, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, yo, I like what I saw, man.
Yeah, we might need to cut that boy a check, yo. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
Keep him in the building, man. Yeah. He's not that big neither. Like, dog. I don't know if he can, but hey man, if he could play a little bit of safety, if you know, possibly.
Even the way I was thinking about it, like even if he don't get a lot of safety and corner rotations this year, it won't be bad to have a crazy guy on punt team that we know gonna get down there and cause ruckus, and kickoff team. He get down there, he fast, he could tackle, he could get two people. Like, I like that.
You know, that's how a lot of guys, they trying to make that team. They just trying to at least get on special teams, man, to stay on the squad and then try to work your way through that.
Yeah, my man Harbs was plotting like this when he saw him make that tackle in the backfield. Like, I have ideas, several ideas.
Nah, you know, Harbs loved the. He's like, man, if you put him on special teams, you know how he be. Yeah, but the defense overall looks solid, but let's go to that offense a little bit, because it was better all around this week than it was last week, man. The passing and stuff was crazy.
Yeah.
We want to talk about the good or the bad?
I ain't gonna lie, I've been on Cooper Rush head, bro. Like, pause. Yo, dog, we need to get another backup quarterback. 2 interceptions in the first half is egregious. Now, the second one was not your fault. It was like one of them pity pat. The receiver didn't get the ball, and the guy was right there, and it almost went right into his chest. But that first one is like, yo.
What I will say is this: last week he basically didn't really get to play or get that many touches. He was in and out of the game.
But bro, he had 2 games and already do 3 picks.
But with this game, he had a lot more touches. The offense did move the ball better overall.
They did.
And I think he threw for almost 200 yards.
Honestly, him and Walker. All right.
No, I'm gonna talk about that in a second.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So he I think he threw for close to 200. He had about 20. I think he was 20 for 30. He did look solid in some spots, because remember that touchdown when he was running to the outside? That was nice. That was nice.
And I got to cut you some slack, because I was yelling at Rich and Zay at our house, and I'm like, yo, anybody could have made that throw. But then I watched the replay, and I'm like, all right, he did get out of there. Yeah. It was 2 guys pressuring him. He waited and stayed patient until he got got past the safety. So
18.
I got to give you credit for that. But those 2 interceptions are, again.
Well, what I will say is, interceptions is kind of Lamar's weird interceptions last year that were kind of might not have should have been.
The second one.
The first one, though, I don't know. See, we don't know.
Well, we don't know the route either.
We don't know the route.
Yeah, but if that was, because it looked like he ran like a fade or a deep post, and he threw a comeback. So I think, I don't know if I wasn't sure
if he was trying to curl, or I'm not really, because it was like West looked like he was going this way, but then he cut back. So I don't know. Clearly, it was a communication thing, and it went for a pick 6. So it looked crazy when you really see that replay. You'd be like, And then the second one, that was Ali.
The second one was because the ball was like this in his hands, and the DB happened to be here, and he just it was like, oh, thanks.
So it's like this one last week. He didn't play that much, but the last week that interception that was way worse than these, yo.
He threw a nasty one at the training camp too, the open practice, yo. I was like, ew, yo. And he threw a nasty one at training camp, yo. Ew, yo, no, yo. That's like 6 interceptions.
Some of them ain't seen the training camp, yo.
My fault.
Nah, we gotta talk about it.
We ain't had no cameras out.
We talked about it.
But we was there. We ain't had no cameras out, but we was there, bro.
He definitely, that training camp. I was like, a few of them days, I was like,
this guy.
But I keep saying he in a completely different offense. Some of the stuff, you be like when he had put it into the guy's belly and then pulled it out, and then paused.
Nobody's gonna rethink that fate. They're not.
Yes, nobody was falling for that. Yeah.
But you got also realize he's
Cooper Rush.
He's playing the position that's completely the opposite of the style quarterback that he is.
Exactly.
The playbook is drawn up for Lamar.
That's why I be like,
those
he still got
play actions are not gonna work with y'all.
The boy Leary,
they know you're not running with the ball.
That boy Leary came in and was trying to get out of there. I was like, he be running, yo.
Yeah. I don't like him either. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Leary, they both are. It's because
Leary
really bad.
Leary on the deep passes, man. You just be like, But he didn't turn the ball over today. I think he almost had a fumble, whatever, to recover. But he was 5 for 10 or whatever. It was cool. But but that connection that was obvious. Listen, one thing, Cooper Rush, you can tell he's still trying to figure this whole thing out. But the one thing he wasn't trying to figure out, he said, when in doubt, Give it to Walker, yo.
Go look for Walker, yo. Tez, you should. Honestly, he was offensive player of the game yesterday.
Oh, he was balling.
He was going crazy.
He was balling, yo.
Yeah, he caught like maybe in the first quarter alone. I think he caught like 3 or 4 passes, yo. Like he was like the only offense. At one point.
He was.
You feel me?
I kept saying.
Number 30 had a couple.
I kept saying every time I was like, yo, he just only throwing to Walker, yo. Yeah. But I was like, it was working for the most part. One of them joints when he hit it up the side and came across that it was an excellent catch, but it was a dime as well because he placed it only where he can catch it because that defender was like hugging him and he still got that joint off. I was like, nah.
They definitely got some synergy.
They have connection.
They got some synergy right there. It was also, I gotta give Cooper Rush love. I don't know who the receiver was. I'm so mad I don't know his name. But you remember he threw that deep
was it Anthony Miller?
Yo, and he caught it like a back shoulder joint. It was beautiful. That was a great catch.
We
that
like
was a great
Anthony
pass.
Miller, yo.
Yeah, Miller, I like that, shorty.
With Anthony Miller, yo.
Yeah. Once you blow up, you gotta get the Miller Light deal, yo, and then pay me something, and then I'll advertise it on the pod.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Tez like. He just looked hungry. I seen his interview after. He's focused, and it's like, yo.
Well, he knows the receiver room is deep. Like, people try to talk down on the Ravens receiving core, but it's like, yo, we're really good now.
It's hard. It's gonna be hard
stop
to get
playing,
touches,
yo.
man.
Yeah, we're really good now.
Yeah, he basically spoke.
And if Lamar can make Willie Snead and Robertson look good, yo, he is going to look like the greatest football player of all time this season, contingent on health. I don't even know what he's going to do, bro.
We don't, yeah.
I really don't know. This might be statistically the greatest NFL season ever recorded in NFL history, although he pretty much did that last year. Oh, yo, he pretty much. But this year is going to be like, you remember when LeBron hit that ultra instinct on the Heat, bro? Like when he was just like, yo, I'm not being stopped by anybody.
That last Cavs season.
Yeah, that last Cavs season.
He was hitting game winner after game winner.
I think it's going to be like that for Lamar. Because Lamar's what, season 8?
Yes.
He get into that real.
Well, let's talk about it real quick since we already here. We talked about it yesterday, the day before, whatever, about how like. Remember, I kept saying, yo, 5-10 years from now, people gonna look back, especially younger people, when they see who won MVP last year.
Oh yeah.
After looking up stats and just the plays and all of that, and who they play, the Ravens played.
You called it. It's the Kobe Steve Nash year,
I said they gonna be like, yo, what were they thinking, yo, by not giving him
MVP year?
It ain't even last the year. There's been a whole like this week. I just seen a lot of people, different people.
I think a lot of
different people posting like Lamar. I don't know who started this, but like they all just been like, yo, Lamar got robbed. I'm talking about like. People on TV, this and that. It's been a big discussion.
You gotta think
that was a sympathy award that was given out.
You gotta think of it from this perspective, right? Let's say you're a fan of football that loves some team like the Bears or something like that, and you don't get to see Lamar, and you only get the narratives that the big media platforms try to portray of one of the greatest players we've ever witnessed. You gonna think he mid, but now they got to do that research and like, wait, I'm looking at the stats, bro.
And it's the
first team All Pro. How are you not the guy then, bro?
First team. That was come on,
yo. We know what that was.
It's one thing if you first team All Pro, but like a running back gets MVP, then you're like, okay, maybe. But if you're first team All Pro at quarterback, and then a quarterback wins MVP, it's like, all right, yo, we know what's going on.
Yeah.
But
I would have respected Saquon over that. Like, you feel me? Like,
Saquon would have been the only other person out of line.
Yeah, I would have respected Saquon over Josh Allen.
And running backs don't.
Josh Allen only led in like tush push.
I mean, he played well.
Touchdowns. He played well.
He's definitely in the running, but I think it was Lamar and Saquon, and you could put Derrick Henry in there as well. Him and Josh probably on the same level as far as last year. But it's just good to see. I feel like a few people done spun around.
People
and
waking
changed
up, man.
Yeah, because I've been seeing it a lot this week. I think even Des Bryant was one of the most recent people. That's like, man, they robbed my dog.
Yeah, they really robbed him.
Yeah, they robbed him.
Because like you got to think he already won 2 MVPs, and statistically, this season was better than both of those. So what are we even talking about, bro?
Yeah, but we going
4 interceptions. We got to go through the list again. I hate that I keep harping on this, but 41 touchdowns and 4 interceptions
and over 900 yards
and over 900 yards rushing. And he's on an exceptional list of all the greats. And you want to know something? He's the only one on that list that only threw 4 picks. I'm talking about Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Dan Marino, all the guys, bro. Everybody we romanticize. Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers. None of them did those type of stats and threw 4 picks.
The only person who was in that range. Aaron Rodgers had a couple
Aaron Rodgers
of seasons
on Green Bay, it was only like 5 or 6.
That was somewhere in there. He was going, but He didn't run for almost 1,000 yards.
Yeah,
so,
come on, yo.
But we could talk about that all the time. We got this year coming up, and we lightly mentioned it earlier, but I think we need to come back and talk about how that running back room is just one more time. Because, like you said, the Ernest, and then there was another guy who looked pretty decent. Was it Gas? I forgot.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. He had a hard run in like the fourth quarter. He ran up the side.
Look good, but you know what? That salute to them for doing what they're supposed to do, but it also, because the line had a few moments that was a little shaky, but I like how they were run blocking for the most part for that night.
Yeah.
So that's a good testament to a lot of those backup guys on the line, like Noteboom, the rookie left tackle, went to the HBCU. It was a few. I mean, just, I was watching that right tackle position pretty strongly, because we got to keep an eye on the right tackle. I mean, the right guards, the right side in general, but like just keeping an eye on that. But they did a solid enough job, and it gave those running backs opportunities. We already know. I think it was officially Carbs officially said Rasheen Ali is going to be on the team. Because they was asking, going to keep 3 to 4 running backs. He's like, you're going to keep 4.
I told you he looked good last week. Last week he really
I think he
could
either be number 1 or 2 on quite a few teams. Like, so I know sometimes that 4 running backs can seem a little redundant, but he's been in that kick return.
Yeah.
So you would keep him on the team for stuff like that, and also running back depth, man. And maybe you run some just different type of stuff where,
Yeah, like them type of guys you could throw in like the slot on certain plays and stuff like that. Give them a quick little dump down. Because that's always great for Lamar.
Yeah.
Because it's really no way to defend that. Really no way.
It's tough.
Because Lamar, like, it's crazy seeing these backups makes me appreciate Lamar even more. It's like, bro...
Yeah, but that's why you can't overly. You can be critical, but not super, because it's like you start comparing everything. Like Lamar.
To like how
bro,
one of the greatest
that's Lamar
players,
Jackson, bro. Like he goes crazy, literally every week, yo.
And sidebar, I know it made a lot of people mad, but we got the swaggiest quarterback in the NFL. Like when him and Zay Flowers in the beginning of the game, they was there. They had the fresh Ravens gear on,
I mean,
chopping it up, just being regular dudes. I love seeing that, yo.
Yeah.
Make that a thing, yo. Being yourself, make that cool, yo.
Yeah, man.
Being yourself, being a good person, and being great at what you do, dog.
Yeah, gotta give a lot of show a lot of love to the new guy, the young fella. He was back at home in Texas, from Lucas, Texas, originally. Tyler Loop, yo.
Oh, Tyler Loop.
He had the family out there with the Loop. There it is.
Yeah, the 51 early.
Yeah, they had to ask him. They asked him, I think, how many tickets did he need or whatever, a guy or whatever. I think he said like 30.
Dang,
I was like, I like it, yo.
Yeah,
that's a lot, yo. But I was like,
that's why he kicked that 51 super sturdy, bro.
Yeah, he was talking about.
We have a really good kicker on our hands, bro.
One of the things they keep talking about is his resiliency. So if he missed one, he's had an opportunity to get another one. So first of all, he went 5 for 6, and all of them were pretty. A lot of them were around 50 or just beyond 50 or just in front of it. So that's good. He made both his PATs. And he was 5 for 6. I know some people get used to. We was talking about it yesterday. Like 80% and higher is good, man.
Yeah.
You want your kicker just so spoiled to see a 90-something percent, 95% every year. That's not normal. That's great.
That was just
that's GOAT type stuff. Yeah,
Tucker and Matt Stover in their prime type stuff.
Yeah. So to go 5 for 6. Your family's there. That could be a certain level of pressure. You in Dallas, you know what I mean? Inside the, Jerry's world. It was a nice crowd of people, and you on the road was really good. That's a really solid performance by him. Multiple kicks from beyond 50.
No, I like Lee.
Come on, yo.
I like Lee.
He missed the joint. He came back. I think it was a similar spot.
Yeah.
Got that joint, yeah. Showing that resilience. Harbs, I think he officially announced him as the kicker. And I seen when Luke did his interview, they asked him, how does it feel to be kicking this? And he was like, well, I'm still trying to, it's not, and they was like, well, Harbaugh basically said it like 10 minutes ago. And that's how he kind of found out. It was
that's hard, bro. Like, well, congratulations. I know that meant a lot.
Yeah, but what I like is that he said, basically he was like, oh, that's good, but before everything ended, he was like, basically like, still got work to do. I'm still fighting. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, you want to see that definitely out of anybody on the team, but a kicker who's thrown into this position or a championship, I know some don't want to hear, a championship or bust team.
Yeah.
And then you replacing the guy that you're replacing?
Yeah, literally, I almost
a lot of pressure,
for a long time, you feel me? Like, because Tuck held it down them late Joe Flacco seasons and stuff like that. Like he was the reason we won a lot of games. So I'll never take that away. But
yeah, so that's big shoes
to
fill.
See
but
a nice kicker coming in.
He missed one last week, made it again, made several joints. We've already seen him make a 60+ yardage joint. So he it's there. It's there. And they say he's like a dog. Like when you see him do interviews, he's mad, nice and all that. But he has that will to just kind of if something bad go wrong, he trying to learn. I seen him talking to the coach. I seen him talking to Coach Horton or whatever, special teams coach, and I seen him talking to the other guy that helps out with the kicks and stuff like that. And then you just see him trying to work through. So you want to keep seeing that. So salute to Luke. Them Luke's chance is going to go crazy, man. He gonna have so many marketing dollars, yo. He gonna have so many. Just kick well, bro. You gonna be set, yo. All you gotta do, yo.
He gonna be on a box of Fruit Loops with Toucan saying.
You giving him a lot, yo. You giving.
Yo, I'm telling you, he gonna bring that cereal back from the 90s, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So overall, man, just this week, I know a lot of a few soft tissue, I think injuries and stuff like that this week. A little small stuff, but I see a lot of people get nervous, and it's like, yo, it's training camp. It's still preseason. Like, it's gonna have guys still getting themselves in the game shape. So, and they've been working hard. Yeah, I've seen her in firsthand a few of them hard practices, and then Harv's been talking about some of the. Each week he'd be like, sometimes some of the practice be a little bit lighter in areas or more situational, but he was like the last couple joints they've been going at it. I mean, pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. I seen Lamar playing well. I think Malachi got another pick. Yeah. So it's iron sharpening iron right now, and it's really good to see because heading into this week, the last preseason, and then they have Washington, the Commanders. So I know they canceled the joint practice, and
scuffles.
Some people was talking about.
I love the energy.
They were talking about
bro.
It was like because it's gonna be I think a relatively short week, but I don't know if it really is or not.
They got Chippy on the sideline. Who got into it, yo?
I know. I think it was Tylen that got into a little. That's our guy and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, because the guy tried to push him after the play. He like, yo, stop playing with me, yo. Like, I respect that. We need that type energy out there. Like, I know this is a sensitive era right now. But for football, you need that type of energy, yo. You can't just let nobody push you around on the other team and be like, yo, you didn't mean it. You was a little upset. Yeah. Like, no, get back. Like, yo, stop playing with me, yo.
A little tussle, ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't get out of hand. So they said, I know probably both teams been ramping it up and getting physical because it's getting closer to the season with some of the, especially particularly the younger guys, because they have to play hard. And then I'm like, they're gonna they basically don't want to have all of that and then have a joint practice and then it's just a lot.
No, it makes sense.
On everybody. So it's like, scratch that.
And it's like you don't want everybody to, you feel me, see everything.
Especially if the Ravens would have had two joint names. It's like you don't want to me personally, you don't want to have a whole bunch of joint practices with teams. Yeah,
that's more so for us to make sure we ready to play other teams, but like I don't want to do that often.
Yeah. So that's coming up. We'll be back with that, but definitely it's been good. Look, anything else you thinking about off the top of your head?
Nothing else, because again, second week of the preseason. I'm trying to think of it if there's anything we missed. No new news, no new injuries. I will say the nose tackle that we got from
Jenkins?
Oakland. Yeah, he did play. I mean, I keep saying Oakland. That's how you know I'm old. From the Raiders.
Las Vegas.
From Las Vegas. And his pressure looked relatively good. It wasn't amazing. He didn't make no crazy, but he did. It was a run play where he got in the mix. I can't remember. It was him and I think Urban, and they made a play, and he was there. When it's that guy that's the guy that's making the sack or the tackle in the backfield, and it's that guy that's right there. So that'll be good. The more pressure, the better. Because replacing Michael Pierce will be hard. You feel me? But I think we filled the voids in a good way.
Oh no, it's filled because that boy Travis Jones.
Oh yeah. Travis Jones looking crazy now.
He's a beast, yo. Healthy.
Yeah.
With Nnamdi on the.
Nnamdi look crazy. You saw Ojabo smack somebody up last week.
Yeah, Ojabo smack somebody up. He played solid. He was solid
and
this
Urban
week.
Looking good, bro. That piece is really helpful.
Pushing folks forward, yo.
Then we going to have Uncle Kyle out there, extra sturdy at 35 years old, still getting busy.
Get into it, yo. Mike Green, another week.
Mike Green.
He looked very solid again. Nothing super crazy, but looked solid.
This is upsetting me. This team is too good.
We saw Mike Green push the quarterback
Yeah.
out of position. Like, he didn't get to him, but it forced him to get rid of the ball differently, yo, because Mike
he was back there.
He getting. I mean,
back there. Yeah.
So when he's with other dogs out, I'm not saying the other, salute to all, because a lot of the guys are playing well, but the next guys up, the first guys.
Yeah, and if you out there with the starters, it's like all I have to do is my job. It's not nothing else crazy is going to happen, because everybody's good. Yeah. So as long as I do me, we should be all right.
Bro, he was hawking down like a grizzly bear. Yeah. He was like, let's get the ball out. So it's definitely good to see that for Mike Green, man. He's going to keep it coming. And I want to definitely salute, Ruben, what's my man's name? Ruben Lowry, number 30, on that interception,
Yeah. Oh, do they use both in the 2 numbers?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Oh, because Ruben Lowry had the same number as that running back.
Yeah, it's it's that time of the year, yo.
Because I was like, did he play 2 ways? I was mad confused. I was watching like,
if you ain't got the job yet, you
don't
get your own.
Yo, they did him like wreck, yo. You remember, or at gym class, you remember when they just give you the little, just put this.
That's how college is, because they got so many guys that on scholarship and non-scholarship. Hey, you got to fill the team up, but so until you got the job, you don't got the job, yo. But that end of reception was good. He was playing. The whole secondary in general, them young guys was playing well. So that means they working. Yeah, like that secondary room is working. And if you
don't get a job here, you gonna get a job somewhere. Yeah. That's what that means.
That people always poach from the Ravens, though. Yeah,
I won't be surprised if everybody that gets cut is on the Steelers. I won't be surprised.
The Browns are trying to
Steelers fans.
The Bengals did it too, but the Steelers have been the most egregious offenders.
It's like, all right, yo. They gonna go get somebody from 4 years ago.
They gonna get number 30. They gonna get the Ernest, I think is his name, yo. They gonna pick him up, yo. Nasty like, come on, yo. Like, all right, yo. He just gonna get folded up like our guy was on the Chargers this year.
J.K. Dobbins.
J.K.
Dobbins got in sandwich mode, and now the nasty work is Harrison is over there.
Yeah, he's over there. Yeah, but he got to be Project Pat and Derrick Henry, man. So you know how it is, man.
We got another week, man. We appreciate y'all tapping in. Continue huddling up.
Appreciate
like,
y'all.
comment, and subscribe, man.
Absolutely.